so much. We want to acknowledge all of the cooks. Atika, Naima, Asi, Sister Sabina. Am I missing anyone? Noor Kazmi and Razia. Thank you so much for cooking. And Sabina, yeah. Thank you for the delicious food. I'd also like to acknowledge Sister Farah and Sister Asi for putting together this fantastic decor for us. Thank you so much. A quick shout out to our interns. Shergil, thank you so much for helping us organize. Thank you, Shergil. Noor Azim, Huda, all of our interns, and then also our ZF Ambassador Zeba. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all of your help. This was all team effort. All right, I think we're good with the acknowledgements. If I missed somebody, I'm sorry. All right, so what an honor it is for Zakat Foundation of North America, North Carolina, to celebrate and honor all of the graduates of 2019. This day is about you and what you've achieved through hard work, determination, and moments of creative inspiration. Zakat Foundation of North Carolina is always looking to provide a platform for our volunteers to enhance their skills, stand apart from the crowd, be unique, and stay ahead. A couple of initiatives that we've done in the past few years to help our volunteers. We've helped them with SAT prep. We did one-on-one counseling. We provided high school roadmaps. We prepped with college admissions, and most importantly, we provided them a community to which they can always come back to and ask for help. For those of the graduates who volunteered with Zakat Foundation, I hope that when you look back on your time with us, you will do so with fondness. That when you look ahead, you will see Zakat Foundation of North Carolina as a part of your future. So as you embark on this journey, we want to set you up for success. We have a fantastic program lined ahead for you. I want to invite Fahad to come up and speak and say a few words. So we're going to set up you guys for success by connecting you with people who are in the first year or have graduated and who've done wonderfully and who stand apart in the crowd. So we're going to connect you with these people and just hear their experiences and their advice. You'll enjoy it.
Assalamu alaikum, and congratulations all of y'all. You graduated and you made it through spring semester, which was probably a lot harder than fall because you had work to do in the fall. So I'm going to talk about basically one of the first things I learned in college was I needed to get organized. And by organized, I didn't mean like, oh, I have my papers in order in a folder or anything like that. It was I had to have all the classes, everything kind of, not everything, but most of my things at least have a general structure to them when moving forward. And that first started with, I just took out a sheet of paper and I started to write stuff down, right? But you have to, the classes and all that stuff, it comes in handy because you're no longer gonna have basically a motivation behind you. You're not gonna have your parents behind you or above me, like my parents, telling you that hey, you need to get this done, you need to do this, you need to do this club, you need to try this out, go here, do that, right? You're gonna have to find the stuff out on your own, and you're gonna have to plan it out too, and that means scheduling as well. You're no longer gonna have a very structured schedule. School schedules are, in high school it was nice, right? 9 to, or actually 7, right? 7 to 2. Now your classes might begin at 8, you go from 8 to 9, you have 4 hours to do nothing, and then you start up again at 1, right? That happens a lot. And you're gonna have to figure out how to occupy that space. Do I do work? Do I go back to my room? Everything like that. And that starts with the simplest of things, it's a calendar. And personally, I use Google Calendar, and it just came in handy a lot, right? Second thing I would say is plan out all your classes, right? And that comes with, your majors, most of you. If you don't, you'll figure it out. But as soon as you know your major, your counselors, everybody, they know what classes you need, and all that stuff is also online on your university's webpage. So pull it down, make a spreadsheet, figure out what you're doing, not only the coming semester, but all 4 years. And add some flexibility in there because you're not going to get the classes you want at all times, right? Scheduling is the most stressful time. And the last thing you want to be doing during scheduling, and by scheduling I mean you're sitting there 15 minutes before the registration time opens and you're just clicking and hoping that page refreshes and you get into a class. There'll be a class with only 20 seats in it and one of them is open and you need that seat to graduate. And the last thing you want is it to be your senior year and you sitting there, or it to be a prerequisite for a program you're applying for and you not get that seat, right? So have some flexibility built in and do stuff early, right? So that when you're applying, you're clicking on stuff properly, you have the stuff planned out from beforehand. And that then moving past classes, that also moves into like extracurriculars because you'll go there and there'll be hundreds and hundreds of clubs at your university for like any interest that you have. So as you're going along, just write it down. It just comes down to being like organized. Just write down stuff you see and you think you might be interested in later. Because, simple example, I'm trying to apply for something for next summer. I saw it last October and I realized that, hey, I'm not allowed to apply for this now, but I'll be able to apply for it next year. So I put it down and now I have to have all my stuff submitted. Even though the program doesn't start till next summer, I have to have stuff submitted by October. And that includes letters of recommendation, stuff like that. So I'm already trying to plan for that. And I only remembered that I had to even do that by writing it down. And I have a spreadsheet. You guys can literally have paper planners if you want. I don't like that because paper planners tend to get crushed up in my backpack because I put way too much stuff in there. But anyway, yeah, so that's the main thing that I'm gonna emphasize, and it's basically just get organized with classes, plan everything out, have a calendar, have a spreadsheet, have the information readily available to you, right? Even assignments while you're in college, all the classes you're gonna be in, they're gonna come with a syllabus, and the syllabus is gonna plan out the whole semester when every single individual assignment is due. So you have no excuses to not turn stuff in, to forget about a deadline, to do anything like that, because you know about it 3 months in advance. You know when your final exam is going to be. I can look up when my final exam is going to be right now, and I'll know that it'll be December 7th or whatever day it's going to be. So all this stuff, colleges plan stuff out way in advance, so you need to get organized way in advance. So that's going to be my main advice. Get your stuff together, make spreadsheets, make a calendar, and go from there.